Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, and let's jump right into it. So I'm a little late on this, but this is the monthly portfolio update. Those of you that have been following me know that I have been documenting this, literally putting out videos every single day and once a month on or around the anniversary of when I got into the drip ecosystem. I try to do a portfolio update so that you can see where I'm at. And if you've been following the drip ecosystem, you know that we are, okay, not all of us, but the majority of people got wrecked, especially if you found it after it started pumping. So this is now the 25th month, if I'm not mistaken. So 24 was, 2 months in. Was February, and this is now March. So I got in February, I forget, like 8th or something like that, 6, 7, 8, somewhere in there. So anyway, I've also seen in my videos a few of you in the comments asking, how do you claim your drip? What's going on with drip? So clearly a lot of people have tapped out. So for those of you that are familiar with this, you don't have to continue to watch, but those of you that are wondering what about drip and what to do about drip, I can give you a short recap. So you OGs out there are familiar with the old drip.network site, and you may have come here and said something like you can't claim or something not working, or you don't see the hydrate button. That got deprecated, no longer is in use now. 6 months ago, I don't even know. But anyway, the point is all you can do now is claim and sell, or claim and hold, or you can technically leave it here and forget about it again. But this is the old website. It's still maintained by BB, the original developer, but you want to come over to the dripnetwork.io to see the new drip website. And I've been keeping track of all of my drip that I got in and where I'm at and yada, yada, yada. And basically still down and completely wrecked as of 25 months later. So this is the spreadsheet that I was tracking, keeping track of the new max and all that stuff. And this was the original amount that I had invested here. And this was the amount of drip that I should have had. However, due to the Drip X ecosystem launching, I have ended up with more wrapped wrapped drip, because I was providing liquidity over on wrapped drip and Drip X. So I now have 65,000 total across wrap drip and drip. So my total value is $1,300, and my original price that I invested is $30,000. So yeah, completely wrecked here, and it will take a miracle to regroup any of this. However, that is where you find the update now, because that's exactly where we're at. We're kind of treading on potential miracle opportunities coming from the Drip X ecosystem. And of course, shout out to all the other dApps that have been developed. They don't have that much attention on them and market visibility, but there are multiple other plays within the ecosystem for the wrap drip token, which leads us over here to look at the liquidity. I'm sorry, not the liquidity, the allocation of the tokens. So these 5 contracts make up about 27%. And then this also is very interesting. I want to show you this here. This whale, they had been a whale, they were sitting around 1 million, but they now have accumulated in the last month about 500,000 more. So they had like 1.7. And you can come over here to the DBank and take a look at the transactions over the last month. And what is interesting to note is these accumulations from other wallets. So received 5,000 from this wallet, received 6,000 from this wallet, received 7,000 from this wallet, 14 from this one, 10 from this one, 5 from this one. So this tells me that they are accumulating all in one location. For what, I do not know. Maybe a buy the rumor, sell the news sort of event. But I also mentioned that we have found a price floor with that 1 cent, and then every time we hit in there, these whales and things come back in and buy more tokens. So you can see this line right here at 0.011. Like, it's hit there 1, 2, 3, 4 different times over the last 7 months or so. So what I expect, and I told you guys this many times, you will see these pumps, some FOMO, and then quickly sell off because these whales are accumulating at these low prices. And this is a perfect example of what this person has done. And not only sending from one wallet, but purchasing $8,000 worth to get 410,000 and then sending 50,000 from other wallets. So that's 10K worth of drip accumulated within the last month, a little under a month. So TLDR for my update for the month is that I am wrecked, much like many of you that would have, of course, been following my channel, but I'm still hopeful due to, one, the macro narrative of what's happening with Bitcoin and crypto adoption. 2, what the DripX ecosystem has done and what the drip community has done. 3, the fact that the token is now officially deflationary. So we do still have a decent amount of drip tokens. We've seen this value fluctuate. I think at the high, it was like 2.4 million, maybe 2.6. And there's been some buy and sells, of course, but all of that now, due to the tax vault being full, any sales that come in are coming out of this tax vault. And anytime now anyone is claiming those dashboard divs that they have possibly sitting here, there's enough drip in the vault. And I believe, again, most of that has already been claimed out. If you guys remember in a previous video, I did the analysis on this and it was around 300,000 for this last month. So if that has been trending down, then maybe we can say for this month, it's like 100. It went from 600,000, like 300,000. So maybe now it's 150, 200, so like something like that. So that being said, there is definitely enough drip in the vault. And if the potential buybacks and things of that nature go to strengthen the wrap drip price over on DripX, then of course we will definitely keep that tax vault healthy. So again, TLDR, super wrecked, still have accumulated more drip tokens than I originally allocated, but it was not due to actually buying them. It was just from the position getting liquidated from providing liquidity, which is why I have now gotten out of that position in totality. And I only play up. I got kicked out of this one now too. I was only playing in the BUSD USDT, but even over here getting kicked out, at least I end up in a stable coin and I can buy back in. So I still have my major position in this one. But yeah, that's the risk you have to take when you're providing liquidity for 2 volatile tokens. So the other thing to keep up on is potentially what's happening with black hole finance. So ironically, I believe that Forex's social media manager or whoever is still out here putting out content once a week, it seems. And this is their recent update. It's just garbage. There's nothing really here. But yeah, supposedly they are building blah, blah, blah. But I told you guys a long time ago that he basically shit on all the devs and nobody's working for him. So that's why nothing has gotten put out. And all we see is these, what would you call these, mock-ups, which we have seen before, come to find out that they were not legit. They were just mock-ups that actually didn't have anything behind them. So we are coming up on literally almost a year. I couldn't find Black Q because that's a new name, but Triple D, the first announcement on the Shark calls is May 25th. And this is when it got sent over to Forex and it was supposed to be launched. So it actually got over to him like around April, if I'm not mistaken. And remember, he had mentioned multiple times that Black Hole, at that time it was Animal Farm V3, was going to be ahead of Triple D. So yeah, we're coming up on like a year that this is supposed to have been ready. And then yeah, so you guys still waiting and getting gaslit by this. I feel sorry for you. However, if you're sitting over here on the farms and still yield farming, haven't moved anywhere, but you're waiting so that you can dump the token when it does launch, at least you can still earn these pigs and dump them on the market for free. So for having your assets on a farm that is doing absolutely nothing, and there are definitely much better places to print. But looking at the price action due to BNB and things of that nature, you can at least still yield farm there. So that is the one positive thing we could say about Forex in this past 2 years is he may not have your money exploited or have lost capital, quote unquote, but it definitely has been drained due to people from the inside and potentially from him, which I couldn't prove, but which I went into detail with on other videos. So keep that in mind. I haven't looked into the wallets for like the ones that had the dogs and stuff in there. I wonder if that's still there. I have no idea. I don't think anybody's followed up on that. And the point at this stage is that dogs have lost 99% of their value. So any money that was there has already been lost due to lack of execution. So anyway, to wrap this up, TLDR, still wrecked. This is your monthly update. However, I'm still holding. So any of you guys asking what to do with drip, what about drip? You can claim, like I said, you can claim and hold, you can claim and sell, or you can claim and wrap. And the best place to determine what to do with that, if you're going to wrap or whatever, is to come over to aidrip.xyz. And then you can actually look at drip to see where the best play is. And that's shout out to the AI drip devs, because this is pretty dope to let you know where you can get the best bang for your buck in regards to wrapping or even just buying drip. It will tell you where to go. So use these tools if you're trying to figure out what to do and where the best play is. So like right now it's over on PancakeSwap, even with the tax. So this helps you make that decision. And if you're still bullish on drip, as I showed you, this whale clearly is, because now they are sitting with 2.2 million drip, almost 1% of the supply, almost more than the tax vault. And they accumulated again 500,000 of that within the last month, 3 weeks to be exact. So I'm not bearish on the future of drip now that it is in the hands of other people. Like, you can't get, I guess I can't say I'm not bearish on it, but it just can't get any worse than what we've already seen. So I believe that that 1 cent floor is in, because it's a meme token with a limited supply. So whales will buy it up for what they have would be pennies on the dollar, you know, 13, what was this? $8,000. So for a whale, that's a drop in the bucket. So keep your eyes peeled on the charts. And of course, definitely take a look into the DripX ecosystem if you're not, because what they have done now is extended this runway for long-term possibilities. So I'm going to dive into this much more once we get this 28-day payout. But the fact that they're able to accumulate as of right now roughly $7,000 to $10,000 a day free that they can bridge back over, and they have said that they will plan on buying miners that they will use with this, that will just be dead miners. That already pushes miners out to day 10 getting maxed out, day 12. Yeah, like the very short miners potentially getting maxed out very early within this. And the payouts are still looking pretty solid for me on this platform. So this 376 has stayed around here. So if I collect this and one more 8-day payout, I would basically have right under a 50% ROI in 28 days. So definitely there's other places to make higher and quicker yield, but if this continues and has this long runway like they're setting up, then I can be happy with this and restake and play the game long term. So that's the recap. Hope that provided some value, keeps you up to date. And if you want to watch all the old videos, get out here and see what's been going on. They're all here in a playlist, monthly portfolio update. All right, smash that HBO special, help brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.